So I turned to the literature, and the literature on student development had a lot of information on the epidemic and what was going on with students of color, but never no response to what do we do? How do we treat it? How do we help them? How do we cultivate within them that leadership quality so they're not so influenced by all the racism, oppression, and things like that? So, you know, going through the literature on student development, I also became more frustrated because, like, oh my God, it's at my fingertips, but I still don't know what to do. I've done all this research, still don't know what to do. So I'm like, well, trauma, I've worked with trauma before. I mean, becoming a therapist, we work with a lot of trauma. So what I did was pair my work as a marriage and family therapist, doing a lot of kind of systems and family work, to kind of what's going on with students and how do we cultivate that trauma within students and how do we help them heal that. So what I did was did a lot of research and theory around mental health and mental well-being and applied that to historical trauma so that I can develop some type of framework to assist students better navigate and work with the issues that came up on campus. So getting started, there are a few expectations that I do have kind of my workshops. First, typically Asian students, you guys really get what I'm saying, so I would like you guys to really participate in it, okay? Native Americans and Latino students, they really don't understand it often, so if you could save your questions to the end, that would be awesome. And then, African American, we often fight a lot because they don't understand what I'm saying, so if we're going to debate, please save it for later, okay? Is that all right? Thank you. So obviously, oh wait, I'm sorry, I totally got lost in it and didn't go through my slides. But obviously that's not something that I wouldn't be here presenting if I thought these things. These are not really my expectations. But the reason why I put this up is because a lot of people are like disbelief, right? Like, oh my God, what's going on with this guy? Why would he put something up like this? This can't be true, this can't be him, right? A lot of people, historical trauma within you was triggered. You guys wanted to yell at me, you guys wanted to scream at me, you guys wanted to do all this stuff probably to me. Some of you probably wanted to walk out a second ago, but you didn't, you're here. And so to name this, and I actually want to have someone help me kind of process their thoughts around this so we can get really an understanding of what I hope that you guys get kind of from being in this workshop. So how many people are triggered by these statements? That kind of was up there. Okay, everyone. Yeah, she was like, what, really? It was a joke. It was a joke. It was a joke, people. I don't really feel this. I don't really think this. These are not my expectations.
It wasn't really a joke. It wasn't a trigger.
Yeah. Well, is there, okay, so does anyone want to help me process kind of their thinking around when I'm saying this stuff? Anyone? We had hands, okay. What were some of the thoughts you had regarding kind of what I was saying? Okay. So there was a part of you that was kind of upset, like, who is he to tell me to shut up? Kind of. Yeah. So there was a part of you that was upset by it. Why was that part of you upset? Okay. Okay, so there sounds like underneath there's some confusion and don't really know how to explain why that part of you was upset. Okay, is there anyone else who want to kind of talk about their response or their experience of this? Yes.
Well, like when I read,
yeah.
kind of like and then why does that mean
So there was a part of you that was very intellectualizing, like, why? I don't get it. How come? Why do you think this? Why is this? So there was a part of you in there like, I'm triggered right now, but I don't understand why this is. Why would he be saying this? So there underneath there was some curiosity and there was some question. And I think later on, as we go, that curiosity is key. Anyone else?
That just brings it to the top. Because, I mean, I guess it wasn't hearing those statements because you're so used to hearing things like that.
Yeah.
It's like, we always go out, so you don't react. But this is the one place I was not expecting to hear.
Yeah. So you said, I was pissed off, right? So there was somebody here observing this pissed off person in the room, right? And so what the premise of this workshop is that there is a higher person making sense of everything that's going on in our society. However, there's oftentimes we get pulled into these angry parts of us that we begin to identify as this angry part. We we begin to identify as anger. But there's someone else there that can make sense. There's this, how many of us have that voice in our head that tells us what to do? How many of you who not raising your hand right now have that voice saying, I shouldn't raise my hand right now? So we all have that voice. Every one of us has that voice. And cultivating that voice within us is key to reconciling historical trauma, to paving the road to self-leadership. That is what I hope you get out of this today.